Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. The Canes will kick it away to start. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Flashes offense will start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to move it through the air. He's open on the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Kent State.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly...
And he intercepts it. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. And he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Flashes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. Prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that third down a bit more manageable, but not by much.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their feet.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sure hands, it's House. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third down, he drops to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football.
And they get the sack just like that. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They'll run play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to take off. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Finds his big tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes his connection. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff. At the 45, on his way. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying play action. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Travis. At the 40, there he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Mueller. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Canes will hustle to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Shakes off the defender. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. This is a 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football falling out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new sack.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. To the ground with the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Webb. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. 3rd down after the run. They move the tight end all over. Give to the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Kent State. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The back goes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Pass to 45. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's got it down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Kent State. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You've got to stop turning the football over.
Caught over the middle. It's Mueller. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a cut! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Oh, ball's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Canes in the hurry-up.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why?
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden flashes. The defense with the scoop and score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. Man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. Turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead.
Can anyone catch it? Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
And the Golden flashes, trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have any.
Touchdown, Kent State! And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Finds it back in the middle. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from a lot.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and